more and more people are choosing the Plan N over the Plan G, or they're switching from the Plan G to the Plan N for their supplement plan. And it's not because it's the better coverage. It's because they're tired of overpaying for their Medicare Supplement Plan G. And worse, they're tired of the constant massive rate increases that are hitting them every single year. Hi, I'm Joseph Pate, better known as Medicare Joe. We've helped thousands successfully enroll into their Medicare coverages. And in this specific video, I'm going to talk about why Plan N has now become the most popular Medicare supplement plan, why the math actually works out, and why for a lot of people it's the stronger option to choose for your supplement plan from day one of getting onto Medicare. So why are people moving from the Plan G to the Plan N in the first place? Well, we do plan reviews for our clients every single year. And the common theme that we've seen here over the last 6-7 years is that the goal would always be to replace the Plan G with another Plan G just at a lower premium. So you're basically resetting the cost for the same exact coverage that you have. You can do that if your health allows you to annually. You can change whenever you want. The problem is that Plan G just goes right back up again. So what ends up happening is you end up getting into this loop, if you will. So you're going through the same process every year. You're shopping your plan, you're switching it, trying to save money to reduce the rate, and then all of a sudden that rate increase hits you again, and some of them are about 40% in rate increases for the year, which is just astronomical. And that's when we really sat down a couple years ago and looked at the Plan N and spoke with our clients and introduced that as a possible solution to look at, because the problem would just continue with that loop and they would just keep getting rate increases. And it didn't become, how do we get this cheaper every single year? But it actually came out to being, is this even the right plan for me anymore? Here's the other side of it too, is that, and a lot of people don't think about this, if you are on a Medicare supplement plan, Plan G, and your rates have gone up and your health doesn't allow you to switch, you're now stuck on that Plan G with these massive rate increases. We need to make a decision. Is this plan even still within your budget to pay for monthly? And since we can't health qualify to change to any other supplement plan, we're now at a crossroads where we need to think about, can we stay on this Plan G and afford it? Or do we have to now look at Medicare Advantage, which is a completely different type of healthcare for you to change to just due to affordability? So let me paint this picture for you here. The Plan G has always been positioned as that safe option, that safe haven, if you will, on the Medicare supplement side. It's very straightforward coverage. You pay your $283 Part B deductible, and then that's it. You don't pay anything else after that. You just pay your monthly premium. You don't have to think about any out-of-pocket costs. But again, what's happening now with that Plan G is because you have all of those little co-pays, small things, everything's getting paid for by the Plan G. And that's where these rate increases have gotten up as high as 40% in a year, averaging at about 15 to 20% per year. Now, alternatively with the Plan N, I'll talk about the math here and how it looks. It's a much more stable supplement plan. You're looking closer to like 5 to 10% on average with those rate increase, because there is some cost sharing that happens. But because there's that cost sharing that happens, you have much more stability when you compare the two side by side and what their rate increases will eventually get them to in 3 and 5 and 10 years. And that's extremely important, because as your health starts to change and now you can't health qualify to make any changes, you want to be on the more stable supplement plan at the end of the day. So just to kind of give you a quick side-by-side comparison here, with the Plan G, you have your $283 deductible and then that's it. You don't pay anything after that. Well, with Plan N, you have that same $283 deductible. The difference is after you meet that deductible, if you go to the doctor, specialist, primary care, you can pay up to a $20 copay, up to, that's the highest. And then if you go to the emergency room, you pay up to a $50 copay. So that's the trade-off. Now, in terms of premium between the two plans, the Plan G on average is about $75 more per month in premium than the Plan N would cost you. So if we just annualize that out for the year, $75 a month times 12 months, that's paying an extra $900 a year in premium for the Plan G over the Plan N. Now, with the Plan N, we have those small copays. So let's say we go to the doctor even 6 to 8 times a year. we're only going to be paying copays of $120 to $160 in totality for that whole year with Plan N. If we were on Plan G, we were paying $900 in premium to avoid having to pay that $120 to $160 in copays. So with Plan N, you are coming out significantly ahead, even if you're going to the doctor 6 to 8 times, which is still quite frequent for a lot of our clients. Most of our clients usually only go to the doctor 3 to 4 times a year if they're fairly healthy. So for many people, the Plan N is becoming the smarter financial decision to pick, not because it covers more, but because it's more aligned with how people want their actual health care to work. And with our clients, I'm quoting it as the best value plan, the best bang for your buck, because you have that constant stability with rate increases moving forward into the future. Now, Plan N might not be right for everybody. And I want to make sure I make mention of this on this video because Plan G still does make sense if you go to the doctor a lot. Or you just want that convenience of zero out-of-pocket costs and premiums not really a concern for you, right? You don't want to have to think about bills and you have the ability to just pay the extra premium and not have to worry about having to pay a copay at the doctor. Then Plan G might make more sense for you. But we are just seeing a constant shift of people. And in 2026, the Plan N, hands down, has been the most common choice that people are picking. They're not just asking, hey, what does it cover? They're actually looking at, does this make financial sense to me, not only today, but more long term? So I want a quick recap on this video here before we close out. Again, if you take anything away from this video, replacing Plan G with just another Plan G is just going to put you in that constant loop of having to do it every year. So look at Plan N, see the cost difference and if it makes sense. Some people that are in that constant loop, they're stuck with Plan G. They can no longer switch if their health allows them to not qualify anymore. So now they need to make a decision. Can I afford this expensive Plan G, or do I have to go to Medicare Advantage, which is a completely different product? Plan N is acting as that lower, it's still a fixed cost per month in premium, but it's acting as that lower premium with the same level of care. And for many people, that savings that I just mapped out with the math, the cost savings per year in premium versus what you pay out in copays, significantly outweighs and acts as a massive savings for people that are on a supplement plan. If you're trying to decide between Plan G and Plan N, or you're getting hit with these massive rate increases, there's a link below. You can schedule a call with our team members. We can walk you through your options. If you know of anybody that has a supplement plan that's getting hit with these rising costs, like our video, share our video, subscribe our video. You don't know what you don't know. So getting this in front of people that are on Medicare is important to me. That is my mission, to educate our seniors. That's the whole purpose of this channel. So again, if you want to be updated when we post new Medicare updates and different things like this video, hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified when we post any new YouTube videos here on the channel. Thanks for watching.